I am going to be hot, real hot, sweating, and be uncomfortable. It's gonna be a bit much. Jake, oh my God, he's live. His music's too loud. Can you hear that fan in the background? If I don't have that on, I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. I'm living. I finally got AC in the car. I just don't have it in the workshop, so I'm in trouble. But you guys want to see Tim's Lambo lights? They're pretty dope. I am making a couple changes to them, and then off they go. Look at that. Ah, that's just a running light. Ooh, I don't like that background noise. Guys, here we go. Your dude is gonna I'm just gonna overheat. It's gonna be terrible. Can't. Just can't handle it. I love that nice quiet sound. It's so much better. It's so good. Okay. Ooh, look, we got a little GoPro action. See this? Look, that's the difference between being comfortable, being miserable. That's the AC. The little wall mount. And that's it off. How's everybody doing? It's been a week. Music drowns out the fan? Well, when I start sweating and just pouring off my face, I'll have to test that out. Mr. Sean Paymer, how are you, sir? Woot woot. Brian Gardner, what's up? Daily Media. Do you post daily? See what I did there? Tim Shields, I am so grateful for this. Al hit me up earlier. Al's been helping me out huge. He's been going above and beyond, but he's actually been going through all of the old live streams, helping me chop all that stuff up and get it ready for 2.0. I'm going to do a culling. Is that what it's called? Where you cull everyone. You go from, hey everybody, I'm making a thing and it's free and everybody's invited. And then I hop in there and from the SoCal Gen days, hey, well, what up then? But I did this like open door policy. Everybody come in, take part. Let's see who gets active, who doesn't. And what's cool is that I am going to give a little bit of a grace period after I do this whole 2.0 thing. Joe, what up? Happy to have you here, Joe Seaton. And then after I give that little grace period, it's going to chop. It's going to be a completely different group based on interaction. And so since I have all the keys to the castle, I'm spending so much time to go through with my boy Al and chop up all those old live streams and just have it be actionable, you know, like easy to get in, learn the thing, put into action, and I can actually view your progress inside of Sequential Squad. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Sequential Squad is the online course / free online group, and that is going to be a pay-to-play thing in the future, but it's not like I'm just going to pull a switcheroo. We're going to do some cool stuff. So Tim says he loves castles, and this is going to be the moat. Who doesn't love a moat with alligators? I do. I always thought that one day if I got rich, if I was like filthy, stinking rich, I would have a castle-ish house with a moat and suits of armor. That was like lifelong dream. Also, having a warehouse with a half pipe, that is killer. Jordan Janison, what up? Gators rule. I agree. I mean, unless like you're looking at one, then they don't rule. But yeah, so version 2.0 of Sequential Squad is basically just going to be no BS, none of the extras. It'll include all of the files that I've been yapping about for months. If we look back, you know, over the last 6 months, you know, only 4 of those were we actually doing the live stream, because that was the very last day of April. And then we've got a lot of cool content, so it's really only been 4 months, but it seems like an eternity for me because I've been talking about all this stuff for so long. So, you guys are all invited. It's all free. Henrik's Boot! How was that to say that? And yeah, it's going to be based on people that want to actually learn and want to actually get in there and do things, like a huge majority of people have been so far that are here in the live stream right now. But for the people that have signed up and are part of the 500 people in that group that have mostly not taken any action, not watched really any of those videos or doing anything, I'm gonna give him an opportunity, and then after that opportunity, it's gonna be like, donezo, outski. That means the Facebook group, the online course group, all that, all the freeness will be for the action takers, and everybody else gonna get my sandal-clad foot booting them out. It's gonna be beautiful. Not because I'm trying to be a jerk. I just want to have dudes that are surrounding each other and help each other out and making things happen. So Tim says I have watched them all. I don't doubt it. Tim has astounded all of us. Let's look at more of Tim's things as I yap away. Let me see if I could change this little window right here too, so we get another cool view. And that one gave me the big ol' FU look. So let's say boom, buddy. How's that? Yes. Yes. Yeah, so this is just one of Tim's little animations that he set up for these. I don't even think I have the timing right on them right now. In fact, I'm certain that I don't. Watch this. Oh. Wow. Instant timing readjustment. So you can see Lambo taillight, parts that go inside a Lambo taillight, and a very sweaty man. It's awesome. Tim says, ribbon cable sucks balls, by the way. What up, Lightsman? Mr. Sinister. I'm so excited about some stuff coming, though. Very, very happy about just finishing up the projects, getting things done. I don't know if you could see in the back right there. Those are a set of lights, a stage 4 GTR build. I got another one of those for Derek. 4 GTR builds back to back to back. I got air conditioning in my car. I'm curious, those of you guys that are in chat right now, what do you think? What are some ideas about doing the little Mazda, doing some cool stuff? I got some stuff to show you in a minute. Jay has some amazing projectors that are headed my way, and he says shipping etched projectors for Tim and Flyride Monday. Yo, on point. So those etched projectors are going to, first off, probably change the game in terms of what people are using for their crazy high performance LED projectors. Buy LED, buy out. Super excited about that. I'm going to put those on my personal car, and I'm going to start a series on the YouTube channel, and I'm going to give it 4 or 5 episodes to see how it actually does. I tested something recently, and it was a complete flop, which I would have guessed it was. So I'm very interested to see how the Mazda series does. And what we're going to do is build that up. And as of yesterday, I just got hooked up with DNA Garage. Anybody ever heard of them? Mr. Ravi889 sent R2 to teabag your boy. It's like Design says. I'd say go for it and build your own schizz up. Yeah, so, you know, I've waited for a very, very long time to do any of that stuff. So it's going to be cool. Tim says, mine are also for my personal car. Dope, dude. Well, I think me and you are going to help out our boy Jay, and we're going to get a lot of footage of our own dailies and what it looks like on the road and all that. It's going to be dope. So I'm excited. I can't wait to actually record video at night. Jay also sent some of his addressable rings that are insane. It looks really, really, really good. So I'm just excited about this next part of the channel where I'm now able to travel to other places, go down to Throttle and go to DNA Garage and just visit different guys. Gonna work with a couple of different drift racers and set up things for their car, knowing that they're probably gonna destroy them. So it's gonna be cool. We're gonna mess around with some stuff. And there also is, I'm not sure, but there's a potential for me to get to enter the rotary world. I've been seeing a lot of real, there's a $750 RX-8 with the blown motor. Not far from here. Everything else looks totally fine. Paint looks terrible, but I don't care about that. So I might start playing around with some stuff with DNA Garage. They've got crazy motors. They're all about the whole rotary world, so that would be dope. Psych Design says, please do it. I need something to reinvigorate me for this whole scene, the whole automotive thing. Because just getting AC in my car yesterday, I haven't had AC in my own personal like beater, right? Daily beater car for 10 years, over 10 years. So all of the trips that I take to Throttle or to any of these YouTube guys places is either I steal my wife's car and then she's kind of left out and can't do her thing during the day, or I drive a car where I feel like I do right now and I'm just hot nuts, just sweating. So driving home yesterday with blasting AC in the little daily, I was like, oh, it's the beginning of a new time. So I'm thinking about doing a little $500 Mako paint job on the Mazda, just flipping it, got some wheels for it, turn it to, you know, maybe $3,000 or something like that. And then we are going to be, how about that AC though? Bro, it was so good driving home with it. It was amazing. I hit some nasty traffic, some like Fatality 2 big rig pile up, stuff like that, and got off the freeway after sitting there for 10 minutes or so. And I was just thinking, bro, if I didn't have AC right now, I'd be dead. And that was all because of Mickey. Mickey just hooked it up. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, if you think that it would be interesting to see what I can do, yeah, I actually sold the 2JZ, Mr. Al. That was just, yeah, it's 100+ degrees outside. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm slowly cooking myself to death right now. But I'm done with the 2JZ, done with the, you know, the cool old school stuff like that. I just haven't had anybody that I was really hooked up with well, that I could do a lot of work with, and that I have a reason to do work with them, that does engine builds and understands that whole side of things. So it should be really, really cool working with DNA Garage. And I kind of just feel like going rotary would be, it'd be such a new thing for me. I'd get to fall in love with a completely different new thing and have that whole respect for just automotive in general. I think I've been doing this for a long, long time. I'm ready to see the next kind of iteration of it, right? So that's what's up. Marine Customs in the house. What's up? So, anybody else? I do believe I am not going to take on the other Lambo job. I really kind of just, I would like this to go, speaking of rotary, I'd like these to go to JP up north in Canada, and he's got a 4-rotor Lamborghini Gallardo. Crazy. So that's, I kind of feel like that's where I should leave these things alone. And then meanwhile, I could just continue working with some of the other shops and all that, and just do some fun stuff. So, but would I go rotary? Oh, boosted 100%. I mean, the amount of engines that I saw yesterday that were crazy, just everything was engines everywhere and turbocharged and drift cars and all sorts of stuff. So it'll be really cool working with Louis over there at DNA Garage. I don't know. I think just more than anything, having a new community that I kind of get to learn about and all that. And I don't know, if my daily beater is a boosted RX-8, that'd be cool. I mean, mainly it's got like a back seat, like legit for kids and all that, so I think it'd be cool. Rotary's not for a daily car. I know. I just don't really drive, right? Like, that's not like I don't like drive to work. So it wouldn't be one of those things where it would make sense for me to do that. I'm thinking more right now, like, if I do anything with that, it would be kind of taken care of before I really drive it or mess with it. And meanwhile, I would just have my nice little Mazda 3 kind of little beater car with AC in it. I don't want to go from having AC in a daily to then not being able to drive anything because I've got a messed up rotary. But yeah, anyway, that is just things that are kicking around inside my brain, and there's a lot of other good stuff that's just kind of getting finished up. I'm almost at this blank slate section, which is going to be dope. So I think Sequential Squad 2.0 is going to be really fun for me because we're going to get to have like the OGs, the guys that were like the first run that took part in the challenges and did all that stuff. And I got some new goodies from Ghost, which means we get to have more contests and have more fun. So that will be awesome. Al says, are you thinking about sliding sideways, dude? Nah, I'm not fancy. That takes a lot of money. Even just like Sinister said, you know, the whole thing about rotary is, that's not like a, oh yeah, it's just an easy thing. You just get into it. I think that would be more of a long-term me having a side project kind of thing. Something where I could go to a car show and I could throw the kids in the back seat and I don't have to be fancy. I could actually have some involvement with other shops and it's not just all me pushing some project car forward. That's kind of the deal there. Oh yay, I love contests. I won't procrastinate this time. Hey, I'm the king of that. Isn't that Rotary Lambo in Quebec? Yes, it is. So that's where these guys need to go to. It has been a way overly complicated situation with these particular taillights. A lot of it has been about filming for the courses, designing those whole shapes and all that has been crazy. Let's try a different show mode real quick. I think we've got the idea on these ones. Let's see. There's another show. How's that? That looks pretty freaking dope. So Mr. Tim, good job on those. I love it. I'm excited. We're gonna make a few different changes on them too, but on the wrong side of the river. It's an easy 30K to invest to go sideways. Yeah, you know, like I don't know. I don't think there's like any pull on that for me because of what I could do with the amount of investment that you would put into getting into drifting. Man, what I could do for the business and for other people and my family, like way, like disproportionately better than like, cool, Chris has a toy that constantly breaks that he has to keep feeding and yikes. That sounds scary. That doesn't sound like a good way to blow anything up. So, I mean, it sounds like a great way to blow things up. Just not the way you want it. So, I don't know. I certainly don't want to keep talking about cars and me buying them or anything like that. But I do think that having all the new stuff available on Sequential Squad 2.0 and then just having it a little bit more like I want people that are in there that are already in there to be involved, or just it's not going to make sense and it's not quite going to be fair for the other people that are going to be paying to get involved with that as it becomes a course that I market and I move on. I don't really see it as a stepping stone like I originally thought it was going to be. I think it's actually going to be the place that you need to go to with this new mindset that I kind of have about people getting involved in something and it costing them something to be there so that they want to take the action for themselves because it's a decision that they make before they even get going with it. You guys have kind of gone through it all with me, so of course you guys are going to be there at zero cost or anything. But moving forward, as I'm doing SEO and marketing this stuff on Facebook ads and all that stuff, I want people to come in and get in there ready to take action, learn stuff, build lights. Maybe that'll turn into some cooler contests. I think so. Al says he sent some animations in for those. For the Lambos, do you want to see them? Anybody think we should pull up Mr. Al's Lambo animations? I think that sounds fantastic. Let me see if I can pull them up real quick. Jake says, I've taken the action. I'm so happy I got to learn while my tails were being built. That's dope, dude. I'm glad all you guys, I mean, it was just crazy fun, especially with COVID and everything. The fact that we got to kind of figure all that stuff out together was crazy, dude. It was intense. Let's log in here. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can pull up Al's file. And let's see. Al, where did you send those files to, by the way? Kajabi. It's getting cooking in here. It's so hot. Ugh. So that you could make them sequential. Okay. I'm gonna pull all this stuff up. So, other projects coming up. I would love. Wow. Okay. So looks like we've got somebody that just bought the Academy and I didn't even know about it. Welcome, Academy person, whoever you are. I'm gonna find out after this stream who the heck just signed up for that and definitely welcome them into the fold. That's freaking awesome. All right, let's see, Sequential Squad. Yeah, 520 members in Sequential Squad now. Is that freaking nuts? I'm guessing we're gonna have like 100 to be super clear. I mean, I would be over the moon about it. What makes me like what gets me kind of bummed out is when I see all the awesome stuff, knowing the stuff that you guys have done in there, and then seeing what other people have learned, what they're putting into action, and then I look at the progress about how much anybody's actually watched in there, and it's like almost nobody's done anything. I'm like, ooh, yeah, doing things for free for people, not necessarily helping them. I mean, not if they're not watching, right? Or like the amount of people that have wanted to get into the Facebook group, and like they can't say that they're already part of the squad or that they won't be a jerk. I'm like, that's not a lot to ask. All right, we got assessments. Let's see, is that where you loaded this thing up, Mr. Al? I've got upload animations preview. Let's see when the last uploaded animations were. Kind of sucking at this, it's been a while. Upload animations. Okay, view results. Let's see. I see Tim, I see Al on July 28th. Tim, what did you upload on the 13th, bro? I see Wigwag WRX Tales from Al, and I see Crazy Lambo Tales animation. Boom, let's do it. All right, 18 channel, here we go. Let's, where do I want to put this? So funny, when I was doing this every day, my gosh, dude, my brain was always just hurting because of the amount of files that we moved around and everything. I'm not even bothering to show you guys the stuff on screen right now. Ghost files, cool. All right, now let's see if I can open it up. Now, was that a GLP file? Yes, it was. Okay, now I'll share my screen. It's been a while. What's on my screen? This is gonna be Al's file. We'll check it out like we used to do all the time. Let's see. 18 channels. So let's look at his files. Now I hope I didn't mess you up with the. No, it looks like you got it. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Sick. So that's the turn signal. Before we change it up, I'm going to show all the other features on Tim's. These things like right here always kind of freak me out when I see very intricate break files, because it looks like it's going to be cool, and then you actually look at it and it's kind of confusing. Wow, that's a show mode, bro. I like this so far. Parking, that looks dope. Cool. And show mode 2. Good job, Al. I love seeing this guy's work. Cool. All right, let's check a couple more things before we do that. So we've got Tim's file here. That is a different animation that he has for his show mode. So I'm gonna give power back to this. All right, let's check this out. So we've got, that is one animation. Looking crazy. And then, see our brake light. It's cool. And our parking light. And parking light with brake. Oh, that was not brake. Okay, parking light with brake. I kind of messed that up. And I've also noticed that this camera is slow. Okay, so that's that. Let's check out his turn signal. And then I'm gonna do it on the other side here, which should give us a different look at that. It's got that shadow pew pew. So sick. Okay. Let's do some updates. I've got one ghost module plugged in already. Let's do that. I doubt that Lambo will be ready for H2O Canada. Dude, I don't know. I seem to be generally the cause of things not getting done in time, which I have adjusted to. I look so forward to not having paid projects anymore. Just having everything be like for fun to help out companies and bartering and exchange and stuff. That's how I plan to get like a turbo rotary. That'd be sick. Okay, let's go with screen. Can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got to move this program to this screen. Go. Come on. Here we go. So here's our file. And the cool thing is these are not like wig-wag style where it's left and right. Which sounds cool, but I kind of just feel like it would be insane to go chop up all those Lambo files right now. I think just having animated Lamborghini taillights, I don't know, it's gonna be up to JP. Spending a day on programming after everything's all taken as long as it has, I don't feel like is a big deal. Just matters that they're done and very nice. Okay, plugging these things in. Dude, but those GTR headlights earlier just destroyed me. It was rough. Program. Come on, buddy. Okay, let's see my boy Al's animations. Starting with parking light. Wow. Whoa. Did you see that wigwag? Why though? Oh, I think I know why. Sometimes when the sequencers are plugged in, little tip, it can delay the one that's plugged in. Hey, look tight. It's a pretty cool parking light animation. What do you guys think? I like that. I like that last little pulse. That was cool. Okay, let's check out turn signal. Okay, my bad. I wasn't reading any of this stuff. I love that it looks stock until you turn it on. Yes, I love that too. Not really just saying it's just a big project. Yes, absolutely. But I hold up lots of big projects. That's just been my thing. That's cool too. I'm gonna have to put the flasher on that and check it out. I like that little double and then a... What if that was a turn signal in front of you on the Lambo? 4-rotor no less. You'd be like, what is this is the future? What? Reza, hey man, I'm from Iran. I almost said Iraq. Iran, and watching your posts and subscribe. Keep up the channels, please. You got it. Thanks for being here, Reza. Jake says, just look at the problems Rob had getting his 4-rotor to run. I don't watch anybody else, but I've seen that 4-rotor and it is scary. 4-rotors, what do they say, are like a $200,000, $100,000, $200,000 ordeal, something crazy like that. I saw some 3-rotors yesterday. That was tight. Pretty ones too. Beautiful. Okay, we've got parking light, and let's check out our brake light now. That's pretty cool. It didn't do anything weird. I thought the coating looked a little bit much, but oh, what's his timeout set to? Quick timeout 3 seconds. That's not that much. It's a pretty intense brake, but I think it was flashy enough that you couldn't really be confused. 3-second timeout, so it goes from that to solid. Nice. Very nice. Al, let's check out show mode 1 or 2, whichever wire this is. Hey, I like the little the little glow on the ground underneath them. It's tight. And it's cool being able to see the raw boards floating. It's cool, dude. That is a really interesting animation because it makes you kind of pay attention and watch it multiple times to see like how it goes through different parts, and then they're like painting on. Dude, I love this animation. This is beautiful. Good job. All right, one more show mode. Boof. Let's go with the music. You know what I've loved about your guys' animations lately is tell that I'm serious. The animations that you guys have built are they're like artsy, thought out, like somebody sat there and figured out how to make this thing look really interesting. And my critique on so many other jobs, so many other custom animated builds, they just look like a computer did the coding. Anybody agree with me on that? I mean, you don't have to talk crap like I am. I don't mind talking crap. I just, like, if I look at 20 different sequential taillights, like 1 or 2 of them are gonna look like they were thought out, and then all the other ones are just this like weird, like things bouncing and doing things without a whole lot of thought to the shape and all of that. It's just like the LEDs are there, so they're told to turn on and zip across, and then this one do that and zip across, and it just doesn't look nearly as intentional. That's what I think. What do you think, Mad King? Let's read. Hey, what's up, bro? Big fan from Pakistan. Keep it up. You give me a lot of inspiration and information on lights and stuff, and I'm going to work on my car lights myself. Hope I don't ruin anything. I hope you don't ruin anything too. Never saw you work on Honda Civic lights and on S2K lights. I did some S2Ks quite a while ago. I'm probably going to do one more set of AP2 lights for the S2K. Honda Civic I've also done headlights. And I did some brake flashers on the taillights, but I don't think I ever posted up those videos. So yeah, that's their stuff. Those were newer Civic though, not old. Jake says, just stay tuned to my parking light animations. I only have a month to finish these. Do you turn into a pumpkin after that? What happens? Tim says, I try to imagine what's actually going to look like on the taillights. I plan it in my head, then put it into the code. That is dope. Post some Honda stuff. I probably won't anytime soon. And I don't ever mean to hurt any feelings, but like, I don't know. I know a lot of times people hit me up. The other day, I had basically a request to do some cool, I think it was it RX-7 taillights? I think so. But it was like, hey, I'll give you 10 days to decide to do this. And like, dude, I'm so grateful that I had that opportunity. But I also knew I wasn't going to do it, and 10 days wouldn't matter. So I just gently shot it down then. Like, I know I won't be able to. It's not the right time. I'm not going to do it. Like, it's not the right time for me to do Honda Civic content. I'm going to be doing Mazda 3 content. Like, I'm already doing the, you know what I mean? Like, the normal dude stuff. But I'll be the normal dude in that case. And I'm hoping that I can kind of connect with a new audience on that as well. Because it's not some, oh, you only work on GTRs. You don't think I'm good enough because I just have a way cooler car than you've ever had. Like, that was a 3-finger flip off. Brian Gardner, hey Chris, can I use the blue Ghost for just head tail lights, or can I piggyback the sides and them as well? You can do a lot of stuff, you just can't overload those things, and I'm learning right now. The guy to ask is Sinister in the group, but the reality is you can use that, and we'll be going through those when I do the Veloster lights here in a bit. You can really set up the different sections, and you save them to the blue Ghost, so you can identify that you have rings, because the animations are going to treat that differently than if they were like linear, just like a strip. And you can then, so like, let's say that you want to have some dope little side markers, and it's just a strip of light in there, and you know it's got 7 LEDs. You can specify that inside a blue Ghost, which is super dope. So I'm looking forward to just, I don't know, taking part in the fun and posting some of that stuff up and seeing how these Veloster lights end up looking on the car. We will do a blue Ghost challenge, and that's going to be another part of Sequential Squad. So also kind of one of the reasons that I want to have it be a pay-to-play type of situation, not necessarily like a monthly thing, just I want people to be in there and then have opportunity, and it'll be members only for the like cool competitions. So just a perk, because I was given a bunch of blue Ghosts, so I'm not going to use them. Not because they're not amazing, they're freaking cool. That's just not my gig. And so it's going to be awesome when we get to do a new competition, and it'll be about stuff that I've learned from people like Jay at Sinister, and we'll have the online courses available for people that want to go further with that. But then we'll use Sequential Squad as the platform to do another contest with more prizes. And I finally just got all the stuff to ship everything out for the last contest. So if you could tell, I'm just slow with all this stuff. Like, I'm working my face off lately and it still seems so slow, and I've just kind of stopped beating myself up about it. It feels good. Oh man. And I like that I have air conditioning in the car, so that's gonna be cool. Risa said, can you make a video that explains how to create a simple LED taillight for beginner like me? Got him, dude. On the tubes, already here. The best thing that I would say is to take whatever taillight that you have. I'm assuming if it's like just a normal taillight, you said a simple LED taillight. So if it already has LEDs in there, you can take the advice that I put off in the recent video with strobe controllers. Take full control over left and right, strobe them left and right, hook them up to an LED flasher so that you get the cool little brake light animation, or do both of those things. Or do a tailless turn module. You can use a universal one, you can do one that's vehicle specific if you got the right kind of car. And if your car doesn't already have LEDs in the taillights, then you could pop those bulbs out, stick in the LED version of that, and then control them that way. I'm gonna do a lot of that at DNA Garage probably next week. So we'll do those on some, I think I'm gonna do a 1990 RX-7. That's gonna be dope. So, yes, Tim and Al showing the love. Can you feel it? Can you feel the love tonight? Blue Ghost Challenge? How will that work? Send screenshots of the app? I don't know. I really don't know. But we're gonna figure it out. So I think that first off, that's a very good insight there, that like it's not the same as just using the sequence designer, but maybe so. Literally, maybe so. Because I had one of my guys send me over a file the other day, a video file, Jeremy at Retro Shop, and he was just showing a Dodge Challenger that he did and walking through it. And so you guys will get access to that video too inside Sequential Squad. And he was just talking as he demonstrated some stuff on the app. Now, what would be very cool would, you know, to make things fair, it's obviously not going to be the same as, you know, it's not going to be the same as like actually having physical lights in front of you and showing that stuff off, but maybe it will be. Maybe that'll be part of all of this stuff. So I'm going to kind of come up with it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to how we're going to make all this stuff happen, but maybe I'll straight up send blue ghosts out to participants. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. So there's so many things to do. I don't know. I'm not tripping. I know we'll figure it out. Dude, we're all just loving on everybody. I love you guys too. So, in for the Blue Ghost contest. Shut up. You suck. Never mind. No Blue Ghost contest. Jay won. He won. See how he said he was interested? That's why he won. I'd be like, oh. Jay's like the guy I want to learn from. Sean Paymer's in. That boy. You think Ghost would work well for motorcycle lights? I don't know. I don't know. I think everything's, number one, subjective, and number two is limited on space. So there's a blue, I mean there's not a blue, there's a Ghost module inside of this very tight packed Lamborghini taillight, and I actually had to pop the bulbs out. These are the factory bulbs for this crazy Lamborghini Gallardo. Look at that little guy. Come on, show him. Show the people. Show the people the thing. Come on, you bastard. There we are. Look at those things. I had to twist them out. There were extra little connections in there. You could see next to that little spike. I had to just twist these things out and break them, because obviously we're running LED now, not little bulbs. But like, I don't know. These guys took up all that space, so I put the Ghost module in right where these were at. That's not a lot of space. It's enough that if I didn't have that room in there, it'd be hard to have all the extra wiring, so hardcore. Ow. Sinister, why? You're sick. No, but honestly, the last challenge was super cool, and I loved the fact that there was voting and stuff like that. So, hello from England, Pedro. What up? So maybe there will be some sort of like a. Ooh, here's an idea. What do you guys think of this? What if I got a group of parts that were contributed by different companies, right? And then we get people to sign up for the project, and it would basically be where we send a package out, and that package has a certain amount of things in it. Some LED rings, some strips, obviously the blue ghost, and a couple different things. And let's say that we've got like 2 boxes or something like that, and one goes to one guy, one goes to the other guy, and they have a certain limited amount of time that they can work on that thing. It'll come with power supplies, it'll have everything, so that there's not really like that guy's got a better setup than me, blah blah blah. And we'll just let you nerd out for like 3 days, and whatever you can come up with in that 3 days, and then film it and send it off and like post it to your own YouTube. Ooh, even better. What do you guys think about that? So you have to make your own video, you get access to this box, you do your thing, and then you slap the other label on it and send it off to the next guy. That'd be legit. That would be super dope. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's gonna be a good deal. Let me talk it out with some of the owners of some of the other companies, and then we'll see who wants to get involved. Positive we'll get people interested in wanting to do it. It'd just be fun. I got the ghost modules down for it, so Tim Shield says he's in. Yeah, let's make it happen. So that would be glorious. I think that's a cool place to kind of cap off the thinking out loud. Anybody else have any ideas or any thoughts, any questions? Because I'm gonna get back to work here and turn on some AC and stuff, but I feel like that little insight was the gem of this live stream. So if thinking out loud and getting feedback on it real time sounds cool. So like an old school build off, yeah. The only difference is just gonna be that if you waste your time with the whole thing, that and I'll probably have to make it like sketch, like not awesome. Like I'll send you off invoices that have like an agreement and all this crap, and it'll be annoying like that, but it'll have to be done so everybody takes it seriously. And it's gonna be like, you got 3 days. If you don't get it done in 3 days, like then like you're getting billed, or I don't know, something stupid. I'm the kind of guy that if you give me the extra bit, I'll take it. If you let me lag, I'll lag. I don't want to do that. That's just, work hard and things take forever, and I choose family over everything. So if the wife's sick one day, but I told you I'd do something else, you're not getting that thing done. I'm taking care of the wife. That's what it is. So we'll figure out a way to make it as like watertight as possible, and then just do it and just make it happen. Just like, honestly, the last contest was such a mess because it all relied on me, but like it was so cool. Like I'm so excited about what came of it. So, and I will absolutely, Jay's gonna be in that. He's gotta be in it. He's like the shining golden child of the addressable, that whole mindset. Everybody else is kind of guarded with it. Not super into that. Jay's all about it. You guys should be competitive anyway. Pedro says, I'm going to start modding my RX-8 lights tomorrow. Your videos were crucial. Big thanks. Thank you for watching, man. Stoked about that. I think I'm going to do some other RX-8 lights somewhat soon. I was going to do some for Colette, and then COVID happened, and Adam LZ happened, and I don't know if we'll ever see her again. So we'll find out. But yeah, it'll be cool. Okay, boys, I'm outski. I'm gonna go wring out my soaking wet tank and get some AC back in here so I can finish. Here it is. Hear it? That's comfort right there. So, yeah, this was cool. I love coming up with stuff together. It's the best. We're gonna do that, and I will do some announcements before all of that happens. Sequential Squad 2.0 will happen. Big, huge thank you to Al, who has been sending me all of the timestamps for the crap I need to cut out of the videos that are for Sequential Squad. So if you haven't already watched those, I would wait for like another week. And then after tomorrow, I should have a lot more edited, chopped up, loaded up on there. I'll give everybody fair warning, and then I'm gonna make a deadline, and I'm basically gonna say, for anybody that wants to get involved with Sequential Squad, now's the time to come in for free before the door shuts and slams and cuts off limbs and other things, and it'll be closed. And it'll only be available for people that pay to get in, and then there'll be a challenge after that. Sound good? Be good, be safe, my boys. Take care of each other, help each other out. Come next Friday. I'll be live probably at 10. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll try. I'll do my best. And new videos. Demonize. I'll show you how to get all the M8 connectors rewired on the Diode Dynamics Demonize, so that you can use those with any little programmer remote setup that you want. That'll be good. Next YouTube video. See ya. Peace. Be good, dude.